connection thing going on. All right, I'm expecting 14 out of 15 channels today. There it is, 14 out of 15. Okay. We're on every channel except the main channel. And if you only follow me on the main channel on YouTube, which I've told you all not to do, I've told you all to make sure you follow me on all my channels across all social media, you will not be seeing the show. You won't even know that I'm live today, or maybe tomorrow too. So for those of you who are watching me on other places besides the main channel, congratulations, you found the show. Congratulations for finding the show, Nick. Yeah. So, today will just be an IQ test for my audience. If they want to listen to me or not, we'll find out soon enough. And in the meantime, medical misinfo again, and I went back and watched the video, and it was from June or July. And I'm telling people that I'm trying to go get vaccinated. And I'm just like, whatever, I can't talk about this on this show. Because their stupid algorithms can't tell the difference between a conversation and misinformation. So, that's what's up with that. All the people who are lazy will not see the show. Only the people who have gone off on your, on my advice to go follow me across all the channels, you guys will be seeing the show. So, great. Glad y'all are here. Welcome to you guys. And, like I said, everybody else that doesn't show up, they fail the IQ test. Every day on the show is a freaking IQ test, isn't it? Okay, let's switch up here. Hey, Steven, what's up, buddy? Okay, so, what's going on today? We got a nice light rain, which is really good for my road work that I did yesterday. It shouldn't be enough water to wash anything away that I did. So I'm going to go out there probably after maybe it dries and go check out my work. If it dries up today. It might not. I don't know what the weather's posing for the next few days here. Man, I feel so bad for independent left news. Oh my God. I do, he has a service that uploads my videos when I put up a new video, and when I have to make all my videos private and then undo it, his bot thinks they're all brand new uploads and just fucking puts my videos all over his feed. And when I'm in a hurry, when I'm trying to shut my channel down, I don't have time to contact him to say, hey man, I'm turning my, no, I got to go to the door right now because I got 2 strikes, and if I get a third one, I'm going to lose the whole fucking channel. So the priority is turn that fucking channel off. Definitely. Got to do that. Instantly. And then I got to let him know, but by then it's too late, and then he gets spammed by videos, I guess. I don't know how that works. When I unblock them, I guess he gets uploaded. Anyway, it's a big pain in the ass, and I just don't want to bother him, He helps out by promoting, and I don't want to, make him feel like I'm taking advantage or something, but I have to fucking shut the channel down from time to time. It's the only way I can keep it. You're reading a Stephen Hawking book. Okay. Good. I picked up my phone for some reason. Oh, yeah, the weather. Okay, cool. Not a lot of rain coming. Good. It will rain today, less than an inch. Should be fine. When's it going to stop? The rain's gonna come back today. Okay, it'll stop by 6 p.m. Okay, it'll be just a light rain. Okay, no big deal. Should be dry until noon. Okay, that's good. Funny how few of my audience members are showing up because I'm not on the main channel, right? Oh well. What can you do? I can lead you all to water, but I can't shove their heads under it and force them to fucking drown like they deserve to be. So, they'll just have to suffer and not see a show today. And the rest of you that figured out how to find me, this bong rip is for all of you guys with higher IQs. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that shit is good. Man, that was tasty. Flocky's kicking ass today, 60% up. Holy shit. World's looking good. Loop Ring is coming back. Saitama's doing good today. Shiba Inu is up 15%. I'm so glad I gave Orlando's friend that advice to hang out there with Shiba Inu, that it was going to be okay. Trevor DeSalle. Hello, Trevor. Robert Seymour. Rock Garden looks great, bro. Thank you. Maddox at $1.60. Polka Dot's on its way up. 41 cents. We bought it at 46 cents. Where's Uniswap? Uniswap is 21 cents. It'll come back. We'll be fine on those. Those were good buys. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Just wait for the market to come back, and then those purchases that we made will flourish. Man, that taste of that and the smoke, everything, it reminded me of Amsterdam. The smell, the flavor. That is really, really good cannabis that I got. High quality, man. That's plant number 1. Ethereum's up to 4,200. Crypto.com's back down to 52 cents. Huh, it's amazing the excitement. It pumped that up for 2 days, and now, you know, they make the Staples Center, the Crypto.com Center, and for 2 days, Crypto.com's at the top of the list, and now it's all the way down at the bottom again. It's so funny how fast they get over it, you know? The excitement just kind of fizzles. I noticed there was this woman on Twitter that followed me, and she's got like 72,000 followers. And I'm like, why is she following me? I'm like, I'm going through all my tweets and her tweets and trying to find out if she liked something that I said or something, right? Turns out she fucking hates Michael Malice just as much as I do. And I was shocked. I found this woman that's like, she wants to write a book exposing Michael Malice for the piece of shit that he is. And I was just so tickled. I was like, oh, she saw that I hate Michael Malice too. I probably trolled him. And I'm assuming. I don't know. You know, but every once in a while, Michael Malice says something really... Well, all the time, Michael Malice says stupid shit. And every once in a while, I'll respond to it. And I'll just be like, you know, you're a small man, you know, or something like that. And I guess she saw that and she started following me. I was like, wow, man, that's a compliment. But it may not have been about Michael Malice at all, you know. But oh boy, is he a piece of garbage. So there was a woman that he was really good friends with. She worked at Fox News, and she's a piece of garbage too. Okay? She's a right-winger, self-loathing woman, fucking hates black people, hates everybody that's not white, you know, that's not a WASP. And she is, you know, the epitome of fucking Fox News, right? Well, Michael Malice tried to, I guess he wrote a book for her or something. And I guess she was getting a position. I don't know the whole story, but from the little bits of tweets that I read, what I gathered is she was trying to get a position at Fox News, like an anchor or something. And Michael Malice found out about it, and I guess went public with the fact that he ghost wrote her book to kind of fucking undermine her chances of becoming a... Because maybe he felt like the book was what was giving her the merits for that position at Fox News, and he felt like he was the one that should be getting the position at Fox News, not her, because he's the one with the sentiment. He's the one that wrote the book, right? Well, there's this big kerfuffle over the whole thing, and she's suing him for defamation or whatever, or the book rights, I don't know. And I guess this woman picked up on the lawsuit, you know, and posted it, and I read the lawsuit, a little bit of it. You know, when you're ghostwriting for somebody, that's your contract with them. Is you're not exposing who you are. That's why you're a ghostwriter. You know, if you want authorship of that book, you need to make sure you're not ghostwriting it. You know, you need to make sure that you're giving credit for the authoring that you did. If Michael Malice agreed to be a ghostwriter, you know, I'm assuming that's somebody who is not credited with the work. I'm assuming that's what a ghostwriter is. You know, there's co-authors. That's a co-authorship. You know, like a Bill O'Reilly piece of garbage fucking killing whoever the fuck. You know, killing his fucking mom, whatever the fuck. I don't care. He doesn't use ghostwriters. He uses a co-author. And they write the whole fucking book and then he puts his name on it. You know? That's a co-author. Well, this is a ghostwriter, and I believe that's somebody who is supposed to remain anonymous. I could be wrong, but we could find out. Okay, Google. Ghostwriter definition. Yeah. It's your job to write something for someone else who is named the author. So Michael Malice is a big piece of shit. As stated on here many times. Now, he said some things and done some things that I liked because he trolls people hardcore, and I like some of that. At the same time, he's a fucking piece of human garbage. Thank you, Billy. That is exactly what just came up on my Google. Thank you, Billy, for not being lazy. Who is for someone else who is the named author. So you're going to violate that contract. You are in violation of contract. And you are now able to be sued. Now, I don't know how much she thinks she can win from him. I guess he exposed publicly that he ghostwrote a book for her. I kind of want to get into that. You know, I kind of want to get into all the dirt around that. You know, my sympathies to all the people who fail to follow me across other channels. And you only choose to follow me on my main channel. You are not seeing the show if you only follow me on the main channel. So you want to improve your IQ scores, follow me across all 6 of my YouTube channels. That'll improve your IQ score in the garden of Mike Malice as an anarchist. Well, he calls himself an anarchist. He calls himself an anarchist. But the truth is, he would never survive in an anarchy. You know, he'd be one of the first ones fucking taken out. Um, he has no idea. Actually, Michael Mellis has no idea or concept of how protected our current system of social and government is going in this country. Protects his ass every day. I have a feeling Michael Malice wouldn't be a thing today if we didn't have all the laws and the government that he hates so much. I don't think Michael Malice would be a thing. But, you know, I told her, don't write a book about him. I said, that's exactly what he wants. You know, he would like nothing better. Oh, sorry, Nikolai. That sucks, buddy. So my shoulder's kind of bothering me today from all the tractoring I did yesterday. But I'm okay. I put some triage oil on it. I feel better already. I got my tractor in the driveway right now, sitting here looking at it. My motor grader. I'm gonna clean it. That's why I parked it there. I'm gonna get up there with the blower and blow all the leaves off of it. And I don't know if I'm gonna pressure wash it or not. It's really dirty, man. I mean, it's got a lot of dirt up on the blade, and I don't want that all over the driveway. So I might not do the undercarriage, but I'll blow out the cab and maybe the top. And I need to grease the fucking steering on that bitch. It needs greasing bad. Dude, that was, you know, I got beat up by that fucking machine yesterday. You know, it's like you could feel it, man. Your whole body's just like. But if you fight it back, it's a workout, man. You know, and you're using your muscles the whole time, which was cool. The only thing that I think I damaged a little bit was, yeah, my little thing there. But you know, even if I just do this and use a mouse for a few minutes, it starts hurting. So that's no big deal. You know, it's nothing new. If I drive a car and forget and I drive with my left hand, I'll be sore there too. It's just for extending the shoulder a little bit, man. Crazy little injury that I got. Crazy little injury. Okay. I've got the crypto up. Bitcoin got all the way down to 55,600. Now it's all the way up to almost 58,000, guys. I did not purchase any crypto. I think I still have all my money in the bank. I have to check every day because banks are so slow. You don't know if something was taking longer than usual. It does all the time. So I have to check and make sure. I don't have to do that with my crypto. I have to do it with fucking my bank. Okay, all my money is still there. Good. I really am enjoying this plant number one. It's really tasty. I mean, really, like I said, it tasted like fucking Amsterdam. You know? That ain't fucking playing around. That's serious flavor. Amsterdam has a smell and a flavor. It's kind of dank and damp and rainy, you know, and just like musty. And a little dreary. But when you walk into a coffee shop, man, a cannabis shop in Amsterdam, the smell, man, it's like all of a sudden you're on another planet. It is worth going there to experience. I used to tell people, don't go to fucking Amsterdam. But you know what? It is worth going there just to have that experience in your life. The book I'm reading is A Brief History of Time. Right, Steve. Right. Electric fireplaces are the devil. $400 electric bill. Electric fireplaces. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tis for all. Happy 710. I'm a little late. Guys, cheers. Every hit tastes like Amsterdam. Billy, you're wrong. Amsterdam's not like that. Actually, the people are really clean. They take pride in their appearance in Amsterdam, bro. Everybody does. They're all dressed out, man. They look nice. You go into the coffee shops and all the people that work in there look really nice and professional. They might have long hair or something. But there's what's the word I'm looking for? There's just like an air of finesse there, you know? People take their time, they're a little slower, they ride bicycles, you know? Red lights? Oh, the red light district? It's there's sections, but I'm talking about the main areas, the towns. You know, you get on the buses and you ride in the cities and stuff like that. It's just like any other country, you know. But where the tourists are, where people like me are, it's a really nice area, bro. It's gorgeous. I mean, the weather's not all that. But the area's nice, you know. And the people are nice. They don't like Americans, and that's another thing, you know. If they don't know you're an American, like a store owner, a shop owner, they're really nice. As soon as you talk, man, and they find out you're American, it's a crapshoot. You know, sometimes people are cool, and sometimes people are such assholes, man, just because you're an American. They look down at you. And, you know, I totally get it. You know, we're an imperialist country, and they know it. We go around and spread, you know, war, and we call it peace. And they fucking hate us for that. They blame us for that, you know? It's our fault because we allow it. They know, man. They know who we are. Yeah, Amsterdam is a classy place. It's classy, man. It's like, you know, Denmark is nice too. And when Cyber took me to Christiania, you could see that side, that dirty underbelly of society where just, you know, just the lowest lowlifes live, man. And they choose to live like that. But the architecture and how clean they keep the streets, and there's no homeless people. You know, you don't see fucking homeless people begging anywhere in any of these countries. You know, you will get approached by guys trying to sell you drugs. But they are not homeless dudes. They make a lot of money selling illegal drugs. And what they do is very illegal. And if they get caught, they get in a lot of trouble. But they're trying to sell you acid and ecstasy and all that shit. They had cops direct them to coffee shops. They had $10, got them half a gram, and no food. Oh God, yeah, dude, you need money. Yeah, I mean, come on, you need money. Were they trying to go to Amsterdam on $10? That's fucking hilarious. I used a credit card. You know, I spent a lot of money in that fucking town. Twice. I went there twice. Ugh. The architecture is beautiful on the outside, but the inside they don't have the you know how like American construction has architectural, they've got in interior architectural standards. You know, you things have to be certain width, certain height, certain thicknesses. Dude, it ain't like that inside a fucking house inside Amsterdam, bro. Dude, there's no standards inside there. You could fucking just put your foot through a goddamn hole in the floor. You know, or walk through a wall. You know, you open a door and the whole door will come off a goddamn its hinges. It's like that, and I don't know why. That it's weird like that. It's really cheap. The apartments and shit like that, the homes, built poorly. Their electrical system sucks. You know, the outlets and the wiring is horrible. So that's a weird side of it. You know? I wonder how often they get fires from electrical problems. He was the... That's an interesting Trailer Park version. Trailer Park Boys version. It's bottom of the hour, folks. Time to smoke. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. I have nothing going on today. It's chill time in the garden. Cafefe. This coffee today's rocking. You want me to check the headlines? Jury's still out on the Rittenhouse thing, guys? I guess I don't hear yelling and screaming outside. There doesn't seem to be any rioting outside in my front yard, so I guess not, huh? NY710, what's up? Cheers and good morning to you too. House passes Biden's $1.9 trillion spending bill. So now it's gone through the House, and now I guess it has to go through the Senate, now that it's passed the House. They're acting like it's a big celebration. Doesn't the fucking Senate have to pass it still? Let me know. I don't know how that works. I can't believe CNN is finally reporting on the fucking Steele dossier as being fucking bunk. I probably can't even talk about this on my YouTube channels yet. But, yeah, the Steele dossier, you know, the one that said Donald Trump was collaborating with Russians and shit. Claimed he had, you know, video evidence of Donald Trump getting beat on by Russian hookers. CNN is finally printing an article that says all of that Russiagate, Rachel Maddow blather was bullshit. You remember Rachel Maddow, Russiagate, Russia. You guys want to see one? You guys, how would you guys like to see a Maddow Russiagate highlight reel? Let's do it. Let's do it. Mixtape, they call it. It doesn't come up. Right? It won't come up. YouTube subverts it so you don't get to see the video. All you see are her talking about Russia and Donald Trump. Hold on. Okay, not mixtape here. Let's do this. Mashup. Here we go. Mashup. Oh my god. Oh my god, the YouTube algorithm gives all the exact same Maddow, pro Maddow videos. You can't find one. Russia Maddow. Here we go. Here we go. This one's called Russia Maddow. I think I found one.
Russia, Vladimir Putin, Russia hates Russia, Putin, Russian, Moscow, Russian, pro-Russian, Russian, the Russians, Moscow, Russia, Putin, Russia against us, Russians, Russia against the U.S., the Russians, Russian government scheme, the Russians, Vladimir Putin, Putin in Russia, Moscow, Russia, the Russians, Russian, Putin, Russia, the Soviet Empire, the second of the 20th century's great evils, communism, communism, Russia, assault by Russia,
Putin despises the West in general and the United States in particular, Soviet Empire. Russia, they're the adversary. They want to bring us down to Soviet Union.
Russia.
Undermine the West, Soviet communists,
like
communists on the left.
Russia, that does it for us tonight. We will see you again tomorrow.
You guys, that was exactly what I wanted you guys to see. So now with that as context, and that as your backdrop, CNN says that Steele dossier, oops, there it is nonsense. And basically everything that Rachel Maddow ever mentions about Russia is based on that Steele dossier. And the one that Hillary Clinton paid for. Which is hilarious too. What happened to my CNN page? I'm lost. I lost CNN. I was going to read that article. CNN. Steele dossier, a reckoning. So, a series of investigations and lawsuits have discredited many of its central allegations and exposed the unreliability of Steele's sources. You know, I think I'm just going to leave you with that single sentence from the entire article. So when you see these blue no matter who, blue wave, Biden, Kamala Harris supporters, and you see them promoting Rachel Maddow and MSNBC and all that shit. Just remember this. You know, it doesn't matter how much you push something and you push it and you push it and you push it and you push it and you push it. It's just like Donald Trump saying that climate change is a Chinese hoax. You could say it over and over and over and over and over again. When the truth comes out, you become the fucking piece of shit. And your followers, Rachel Maddow, they're going to find out eventually. You know, there's a lot of your followers that watch CNN, and all of them, they're all going, well, Rachel Maddow's been saying nothing but Russia, 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 and Christopher Steele. I'd love to hear Rachel Maddow talk about Christopher Steele. Can we do that, please? Can we do that? I think that would be fantastic. Look, can we find Rachel Maddow talking? Why do I keep doing that? Talking about Christopher Steele. Can we find that? That would make me happy. Here we go. We'll just type in Maddow Steele. Oh, it didn't come up, huh? Whoa, I just typed a whole bunch of characters and this crazy search came up. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Did I just open my computer, just opened up a whole bunch of shit? Three years ago. Here you go. Here you go, I found one. This is from 3 years ago, guys. This is how long this shit's been going on for.
But we have to start tonight with a little bit of breaking news. It is not often that news breaks on the opinion pages of a major newspaper.
Dolch!
That is what has just...
Dolch! What's up, son? You know, I can't believe you show up on a day when my main channel is down. What's going on, bro? I gotta stop my show just to say hello to you. That's how rare a Dolch appearance is in my live stream. How you doing? We never went to the moon. I watched us go to the moon with my own eyes. So, my own baby eyes. She looks like a crazy horse lady. Hey man, nothing wrong with a crazy horse lady. I'm good, just working. Okay, well, I hope to see you more often, brother. I'm so glad you're here. Come back soon when you know, and more often, definitely. Ren Fair this time of year, so I'm working every day. Okay, well, you know, include us in your festivities, please. Don't forget about us. We miss you and we love you, brother.
Just happened tonight in the New York Times.
She's got the paperwork.
Past hour, the New York Times has just posted this from Glenn Simpson and Peter Fritsch. They're the two former Wall Street Journal reporters who founded a Washington, D.C. based research firm called Fusion GPS. Now, Fusion was a low-profile research firm until...
Dude, I love that we found the video where she is first mentioning Fusion GPS, and then all they did for fucking years was talk about Fusion GPS, Christopher Steele, Fusion GPS, Fusion GPS, Hillary Clinton, blah, 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 blah. This is the very first time she mentioned it. Hilarious. She wasn't even really familiar with them.
A year ago this month.
A year ago.
BuzzFeed published a dossier of alleged Russian dirt on Donald Trump and his campaign.
Oh, do tell!
About the Russian government intervening in the election to help Trump win. That dossier was compiled by a respected former MI6 British spy, Christopher Steele. But the firm that paid him to do it was Fusion GPS. Now, the Trump White House and Trump-supporting Republicans in Congress have since tried to make that dossier itself a scandal.
Yeah.
They've tried to make Fusion itself a scandal.
It is.
They tried to discredit the whole special counsel Robert Mueller-led investigation into the potential of Trump campaign collusion with Russia. They tried to turn that into something that is discredited by its association with the dossier.
It was.
But two things have now just happened that are putting a
What,
real wrench in those works
do
in
tell.
terms of how the Republicans are trying to fend off the Russia investigation and the Mueller probe in particular. Yeah. Now, one of them is this new op-ed, which has just dropped at the New York Times website within the past hour. Okay. And like I said, it's weird for news to break on the opinion pages of the newspaper, but there are a few bombshells here. First of all, Fusion's founders are calling for the release of the transcripts of their 21 hours of testimony before 3 different congressional committees.
Such a big deal.
If you have been watching the show for a while, you will remember that this is an issue that we've been following for a while.
You know, when someone who pretends to get it so right all the time gets it so wrong, you gotta fucking enjoy that shit. This is gold, people. This is pure gold. I feel bad for the people in my audience who are not appreciating this right now. I don't know. Maybe you're not grasping what's going on. Maybe you were doing a bong hit while I was explaining it. So let me just tell you what's going on. For the last few years, every fucking show that Rachel Maddow has ever done on shit NBC has been nothing but Russia, 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 Russia. And this wonderful, wonderful Christopher Steele guy and Fusion GPS. And pretty quickly after that, during that interim, there were all kinds of people like Jimmy Dore and Glenn Greenwald and Max Blumenthal. They were calling Rachel Maddow out on this bullshit. They said, you know, it already come out. It was Aaron Mate that actually did he did a lot of the research on this and uncovered everything. And he was being featured on Jimmy Dore, and they were fucking calling this bullshit out. And I'm like, Maddow, what is up with Rachel Maddow? She's just, and she won't stop. And she's quadrupling down on everything. And it's all she'll talk about is Russia, 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 Russia. So, you know, I've been aware of this for years, and it's just kind of been a joke on the Jimmy Dore and the whole Jimmy Dore bubble of people, you know, because there's a lot of people that won't listen to Jimmy Dore. You know, people like Sam Cedar won't listen to Jimmy Dore. They think he's fucking crazy. Jimmy Dore had this shit years ago, laughing about Rachel Maddow and what a hack she is. He's always talking about she makes $30,000 a day. You know, and he's always laughing about what a fucking hack she is, and she makes all this fucking money, and that she's a liar, and that she's bought, and that CNN is finally confirming everything that Jimmy Dore said. Hey, Sam Cedar, you got something to say about this? You want to talk some shit about Jimmy Dore now, Sam Cedar? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, Jimmy's a conspiracy theorist. Oh, Jimmy says misinfo on things. Oh, yeah, sometimes he might get some things wrong. But he was dead right, and he's been dead right on this, and he's never let up on it. And now, CNN can't do anything else but back up Jimmy Dore. I think CNN should have Jimmy Dore on. Yeah, Don Lemon, maybe you should have Jimmy Dore on your show. I'm sure he'd come on to talk about this. You want to talk about this, CNN? Hey, Wolf Blitzer, why don't you have Jimmy Dore on your show? Wouldn't that be fantastic? How would they even consider it? You know, go see how great, how fantastic Jimmy Dore's reporting and calling out Rachel Maddow has been on this. Why did she use those tops? Upside down onion domes are just small cocks. Yes, thank you for that info. You enjoy mocking women a little too much. Jimmy Dore is a sellout hack. He should talk. No one backs up Dore. Yeah, he would. Oh, Monique, have I hit a sore spot with you and Jimmy Dore? I enjoy attacking women a little too much. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you not ever heard me attack men, Monique? Get over it. You know? Get over it, you fucking feminist. I'm a feminist too. Rachel Maddow's a dumb cunt, and she fucking deserves everything I'm gonna say about her. Get the fuck over it. All right, Monique? I suggest you get over it.
He first started talking about these transcripts after Glenn Simpson, Fusion founder,
Yeah, I'm a
gave
sexist.
10 hours of testimony to the Senate Judiciary Committee. Now, Senator Chuck Grassley is the head of that committee, and he said publicly at the time that,
You don't like Jimmy Dore? Oh, I would have never been able to tell, Monique, that you don't like Jimmy Dore. Thanks for telling me that. I would have never been able to figure that one out on my own.
transcript of that testimony would be released to the public.
Hey, Monique, how'd all that Russiagating work out for you and Rachel? Let me know.
He was asked about it at a town hall at home in Iowa, and he said the transcript will just need to be cleared through Fusion, cleared through their lawyers to make sure there wasn't anything in there that needed to be redacted. But then,
Billy, that was harsh. I love you, bro. That was fucking harsh. Thank you. Thank you. That was well written, bro. I just want to sit out, man. Thank you.
and once that process was done, he didn't see
Thank
any
you,
reason why that
Seymour.
transcript could not be released
Thank
to
you.
the American people. Now, we reported several weeks ago that that process was complete. That review to see if anything needed to be redacted from the transcript, that was done.
It's done.
So we reported several weeks ago that Senator Grassley was free to release that transcript like he said he would.
Great.
He has not released that transcript.
Damn it.
Now, the whole reason we made an issue of it, the whole reason I've been talking about it on the air, the whole reason I've been interested to see it, and I think you would be too, is because this was 10 hours
Visceral.
of sworn testimony.
She's hungry, man. She's
Behind closed doors. We didn't get to see
just
it when
like
it happened.
salivating
It's
over
10
this
hours
shit.
of sworn testimony about that Trump-Russia dossier.
Can we go back to that?
By the firm that commissioned it. And the firm at the time, we reported several weeks ago that that process was complete. That review to see if anything
Billy.
needed to be redacted from the transcript,
Billy.
that was done.
Forgive me
we
for what
reported
I am
several
about to
weeks ago
do.
that Senator Grassley was free to release that transcript like he said he would. He has not released that transcript. Now, the whole reason we made an issue of it, the whole reason I've been talking about it on the air, the whole reason I've been interested to see it, and I think you would be too, is because this was 10 hours of sworn to see it, and I think you would be too, to see it, and I think you would be too, to see it, and I think you would be too, to see it, and I think you would be too, about it on the air, the whole reason I've been interested to see it, and I think you would be too, is because this was 10.
Oh my god, I just love how hungry she is. We're so interested. I can't wait. Oh my god, here we go, people. We've got him. We finally got him. We finally got him, and I'm I'm the tip of the spear. I'm the tip of the spear. Yes. Yes, audience. I, Rachel Maddow, single-handedly have taken down Donald Trump. I am the tip of the spear. Follow me. I, for art thou leader. No. So, yeah, that didn't happen. Didn't happen. Russiagate was bullshit. The Steele dossier was bullshit. Christopher Steele is a dumb cuck, cunt, bitch. You know, who wanted some fucking attention, got paid to produce some bullshit, couldn't find what he was looking for, so he just made shit up. You know, or took things from people that were unreputable, that were offering shit, and he had cash to offer them. You know, I could type something up really quick. And then photocopy it a few times and make it look fucking authentic. And CNN has now verified what Jimmy Dore has been preaching for years. Now, I want to show you something from years ago from Jimmy Dore. Dore Maddow Russia. Nothing Jimmy Dore comes up at first, right? If you just put in D-O-R-E. Hilarious, right? None of Jimmy Dore's stuff comes up. Isn't that great? That's the YouTube algorithm. Look, this should sicken all of you. Rachel Maddow, if you put her name in, all of pro Maddow shit from MSNBC comes up first on the front page. I'm going to put Jimmy Dore now. Jimmy. J-I-M-M-Y. Okay. Okay, here we go. Jimmy Dore, very first one. 2 years ago. 4 years ago. Okay, this is from 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I've been watching Jimmy Dore all this time.
Stop being just a KG.
Look, I actually watched this video. I'm 20 minutes and 49 seconds into this video out of 25 minutes and 50 seconds. I almost watched the whole video. Look, I almost watched the whole video, guys. That's where I started it. Isn't that hilarious? I've already watched
TV guy and got political power in the first place was by producing. This is Rachel talking. Was by producing.
Here, let's go back to the beginning.
Know that they pretend MSNBC is a progressive news.
Let's go back to Steph. She looks gorgeous.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Rob Lacone and Steph Zamorano. Hi, Steph. Hello, Jim.
Steph, you're fucking beautiful. I love you. God damn, so gorgeous. I love her so much. Look at her hair with the bangs. Ah, reminds me of Elvira. Forget about it. Oh, God.
Jimmy. Ron, you can hear him. You can't see him.
Howdy, howdy.
So you
Hey,
know
Ron.
that they pretend MSNBC is a progressive news network, and then
Nice
they
coloring,
along,
Jimmy.
And we got to see just how
Nice
unprogressive
makeup,
they really
Jimmy.
were. That they're in the tank for the establishment, whether it be Hillary Clinton or Republic. They're in the bag
Jimmy.
with the establishment, with Wall Street.
Jimmy, I'm on lo-fi, and I'm telling you that is way too much makeup, Jimmy. You got to quit with the fucking... Oh, my God. He looks pretty. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there with the makeup, but that's way too much makeup.
Silicon. They're just like the establishment Democrats, and that's why the establishment Democrats are wiped out from coast to coast. Okay? They're wiped out from state houses, Congress, the Senate, the White House. They're wiped out. Right? And it's because there's no point to them, because they're not an opposition party. They're pro-war, they're pro-big oil, they're pro-Wall Street, they're pro-TPP, they're pro-everything wrong. There's no point. So we need a party that represents people, that's for a living wage, that's pro-environment, that's anti-war, pro-peace, that's for living wage, for free college, for single-payer health care. That's what the Democrats should be fighting for, but they're not. They give lip service to it, and then they immediately go and implement right-wing policies. If you watch this show, you know about it. And so they've been doing this new thing. The Democrats, and the establishment media, instead of like trying to figure out how the hell did Donald Trump win? How the hell have the Democrats wiped out at every level of government? Maybe we should do an autopsy, take a hard look for a couple of months every night. We bring people on and we talk about this. What's wrong? What's wrong with our country? They're not doing that. What are they doing? They're talking about Russia nonstop. And they're trying to start a World War III to cover up their own malfeasance and incompetence. We've showed you this. Down in Brazil, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, they're trying to literally start a fucking war so people stop talking about what huge incompetence they are, and they're trying to save their career. That's not hyperbole. So we've been talking about, I can't watch MSNBC anymore. It disgusts me so much. So it turns out there are some people over at The Intercept, they felt the same way about Rachel Maddow, and they put this together about how much she talks about Russia. Let's watch.
Here's the question. Is the new president going to take those troops out?
In Russia. Russia.
Russia.
Of whether or not Russia had help, whether they had Confederates inside the Trump campaign when they launched this attack. But every day I leave my show and I think I'm going to be talking about something else. But every day, over the course of the news cycle, a new piece of it falls in place.
We're about to find out if the new president of our country is going to do what Russia wants.
if the presidency is effectively a Russian op, right? If the American presidency right now is the product of collusion between the Russian intelligence service and...
Billy, you said, who's orangest, Trump or Dore? I answered you, Hannity. It's amazing. Joe Rogan makes people younger. Jimmy's hair turns brown and his glasses disappear. Must be...
and an American campaign. I mean, that is so profoundly big. This is not part of American politics. This is not, partisan warfare between Republicans and Democrats.
Maddow's more orange than Dore.
This is international warfare.
Maddow's more orange than Jimmy Dore is.
Okay, it goes on and on.
Look how orange she
I have
is.
to stop it.
Yes.
I had to stop it right there because, first of all, you remember that movie Good Night and Good Luck? So it was about Edward R. Murrow, and it was about how he stood up against the Red Scare, right? The McCarthyism, the smearing.
Yep.
So that was a great movie, and showed how how something like that, a red fever, can take over a whole country. And it was a while before people stood up to them. And they red scared people, and teachers and unions and actors and writers were blacklisted. So if Rachel Maddow, if you saw her obsession with Russia like
It's
that,
like
so when she goes to
racism,
see a movie like Good Night and Good Luck, I think she gets confused on who the bad guys are and who the good guys are. She's like sitting there going, no, you're supposed to go after the Russians. No, you should have a committee. You should smear people with innuendo.
Why are they confronting that poor patriot? He's doing the... This is the end? When does he win?
Yeah. So here's a little bit more per...
against our country.
Okay, so that was the end of it. Thank God. If Rachel got $1 every time she said Russia, she'd be pretty close to her $30,000 a day salary.
I
She'd be pretty close.
told
She
you,
wouldn't even
right?
need that.
I told you, right?
So, The Intercept did this article. It's great because
I
I've been
love
saying
this.
that
I'm
it's
having
not
so
just
much
that
fun
they're
right
bad.
now.
They're doing bad journalism. It's that they're actively becoming a menace to our country.
Look at
Rachel
that
Maddow's
airbrush.
a menace
Look at that
to our
airbrush.
country, and they're in
Look at that airbrush picture of Rachel Maddow. Does not even look like her. That looks more like Tucker Carlson than Rachel Maddow. It's like they took Tucker Carlson's face and put it on Rachel Maddow's body. That does not look like Rachel Maddow. Isn't that weird? They airbrushed. They photoshopped that. That is not what her face looks like. Look, man. That is not what her fucking face looks like. They did something there. I don't know what they did, but they did something to her face. They altered it.
Intercept caught onto it too. She's stoked.
You know,
She's fanning.
it's like fucking Billy called her a horse face or something like that. And I'm telling you, that's, I think, what it is. They de-elongated her face. They kind of made it look, it's like she's got a long, unattractive face. And they made it look more like mine. And more like Jimmy's. More like a round face. You guys see that? I think they fucking used some kind of morphing shit on her. I don't know. You guys got nothing to say about that?
In the flames for fucking war. That's what that was, what we just saw. It's not, by the way, it's not an act of international warfare. No one thinks so. Except people like her. A Rhodes Scholar who can't spew enough propaganda
Thank you, Randy. I
in defense of
appreciate
the establishment Democrats and the corporatists that own her. Well, The Intercept caught on to it. So here they go. Says The Intercept conducted a quantitative study of all 28 Rachel Maddow episodes in the 6-week period between February 20th and March 31st.
Isn't that funny? We were talking. I was literally telling you that they did all these investigations, but they were literally studying Rachel Maddow. So this should be really interesting.
Russia-focused segments accounted for 53% of these broadcasts.
Top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tips for all. Cheers. I hope you guys are having fun watching this.
Amazing.
I love
All the
watching
stuff
Jimmy
that's
Dore,
going
man.
on.
This is an old one, man. This is really
Yeah,
old.
how many
This is
wars
fun.
we're in right now?
It's like 4 years
Flint,
old. Man.
Michigan.
Cheers.
People still don't have health care. They tried to take health care away. These dropped the biggest. Anyway, 53% of her broadcasts are about Russia. That figure is conservative, by the way, excluding segments where Russia was discussed, but wasn't the overarching topic. While proof of collusion with Moscow could well emerge and could topple Trump's presidency, the quote, above all else focus on Russia lacks concrete supporting evidence, we've talked about that, either of Russia hacking and cyber disinformation impacting the vote's outcome or of the Trump's campaign's complicity with it. So they're saying is, yeah, if there was proof of this collusion or something, it might bring Trump down. But over and over and over and over again, here we are now, freaking April. We're now 6 months after the goddamn election, right? 6 months. And there's still no proof? Well, how long is this going to go on?
Oh, I'm out of coffee. What am I
In
doing?
fact, journalist Matt Taibbi calls this an exercise of conspiratorial mass hysteria.
That's absolutely appropriate at this point. I mean, it's just...
And these people have the balls to point their finger at anybody else on the internet as being conspiratorial wackadoos? Matt Taibbi's pointing the finger at you, Rachel Maddow. He's saying this is an exercise of conspiratorial mass hysteria.
And it only
This
took,
muddies the waters for a sober...
and it only took CNN 4 years to agree with Jimmy Dore. How long ago was this? 2017? April? 4.5 years. Almost 5 fucking years. April would be 5 years. We'll go with 4.5 years. It only took CNN 4.5 years to finally agree. You know, I don't know if he brings up Christopher Steele and all that bullshit on here. I don't know.
For credible investigation of Russia's actions. And most critically, are number one, nailing down more direct connections between the Trump campaign and the Russian government at the time the...
I'm reading all the tweets.
Smoke, but there is no fire at all. He said that about Trump and Russia. Government, besides the State Department, does Putin also hate? That's what she's saying.
Huh. God, he really did a deep dive on this. Didn't
Formerly Russia Today, the Russian TV station, the Kremlin-funded television network,
he? Wow, dude.
machines and flip votes.
Jimmy's been doing this
But
for so long.
what they're referring, what Rachel Maddow said. How did you know? Again, all this innuendo, all exactly like the shit they did with McCarthyism. It's all innuendo.
Wow, man.
Is the new president going to take those troops out?
There it is. There it is.
This isn't even an
There it is.
accusation, he said. This isn't even an accusation. This is basically a rumor
Here you go.
that you're reporting full-throated. And what was Rachel's response to him? She dismissed it. She said, yeah, well, it doesn't have to be true to blackmails.
Do you guys want to hear something funny? This is exactly where the video was paused at when I started playing it. I don't know, I just think that's kind of coincidental. This is he's talking about Christopher Steele right here. On January 17th, Maddow opened her broadcast by noting the parallels between Vladimir Putin's political ascent and former British spy Christopher Steele's just disclosed dossier asserting that Russia has compromising details on Donald Trump's sex life.
Somebody. No, that's the whole point of a blackmail. It has to be true.
It has to be true, right?
Otherwise, it's just like defamation.
Otherwise, it's just a smear.
It's a smear.
It's a regular smear. They could say it about anybody. So, and the Intercept caught on to Rachel's bullshit, just like we've been caught on for quite a while.
I said that too.
How Vladimir Putin stopped being just a KGB guy and got political power in the first place was by producing, this is Rachel talking, was by producing at just the right time and in just the right way, just the right sex tape to use for political purposes. That's what Rachel Maddow said.
What sex tape? A sex tape that doesn't exist.
Maddow then discussed the increase of U.S. troops near Russia's border during President Obama's last days in office. So if you don't know, NATO and the United States are ramping up. We're being very provocative.
Cannabis is just for all. Cheers, everybody.
We're ramping up our troops all around Russia. We've talked about this on the show. It's highly irresponsible. It's threatening to Russia, and it's putting us on the brink of World War III. The Kremlin is furious about it, about our ramp up bringing troops around Russia's border. The Kremlin is furious about it, Maddow said. Russia hates it, but our allies, they say they want it. And so with Trump about to enter the White House, Maddow had this to say. Here's the question. Is the new president going to take those troops out? After all, the speculation, after all the worry, we are actually about to find out if Russia maybe has something on the new president. So what she's saying, well, let me finish her quote. We are about to find out if the new president of our country is going to do what Russia wants once he's commander-in-chief of the U.S. military starting noon on Friday. What is he going to do with those deployments? Watch this space, seriously.
Oh, God, she's so dramatic. Watch this space.
So she's saying that if Trump tries to de-escalate tensions with Russia, he's a puppet. That's what a fucking news person's saying. And it's so egregious that The Intercept noticed it and did a whole goddamn article on it.
If you walk away with anything for this conversation, it should be that you shouldn't waste your time watching Rachel Maddow. All right, it's a tremendous waste of your fucking time. And you know, that narrative was pushed down people's throats for years and years and years while people like me were watching Jimmy Dore, and we saw it for exactly what it was. And today, 2020, it's almost 2022, CNN finally says, hey, yeah, we think the Christopher Steele documents with, that the didn't have good sources. Yeah, it's finally, all the evidence is pointing that none of that shit was legitimate information. Oh, you don't say, CNN? Wow, that's real timely reporting, especially considering that Jimmy Dore was talking about this in 2017. So, CNN, suck my dick. You're a bunch of dumb cunts. Jimmy Dore, you are the fucking salt of the earth, bro. And Sam Cedar, suck my dick. You know, Jimmy Dore had this shit right from the very beginning. So if you watch Jimmy Dore, then you're getting the truth. If you watch Rachel Maddow, then you're a fucking idiot! None of the contacts between the Trump administration and Russia, right, added up to the collusion suggested in Steele's memos. That's from the CNN reporting, guys. 5 years fucking later. Huh, they say Clinton. They don't say Hillary Clinton. Isn't that weird? Weird. Weird. Huh. Huh. By Marshall Cohen. CNN. That's my buddy's name. Marshall Cohen. Marshall, you working for CNN now, buddy? Oh my God, that's Marshall Cohen? Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's like the ugliest guy on the planet is Marshall Cohen. My Marshall's way better looking than that Marshall. Hi, I'm Marshall Cohen. I'm the ugliest man on the planet. CNN, Marshall Cohen. The ugliest man on the planet. Nobody's uglier than me. I bet that guy's fucking married with kids, dude. I can't even get a fucking girlfriend. Oh God, that guy's hard to look at. Get him the fuck off my screen. I should tell him. I bet you Marshall Cohen knows about Marshall Cohen. I should call him and ask him. I'm gonna send him a picture of Marshall Cohen. Hold on a second. There we go. I just sent him a picture. I sent him a picture of Marshall Cohen with the name Marshall Cohen on the screen. Active 2 hours ago. Good, he'll see it eventually. Polka dot hair chain. Didn't we just buy some polka dot? Was that the one we just bought? Me and J-Bone? Oh, polka dot parachain auctions. Okay. 9 minutes ago? Wow. Huh. What? Forbes breaking news. What is this? Oh. Okay. What else is going on in the news today? Jury's still out on the Rittenhouse thing, right? So, let's see if anything else is going on. Paul Rudd finally revealed how he stays looking young. Let me guess, you don't eat sugar, bro. I wonder what he says, actually. He says it's all done with smoke and mirrors. I'm a hologram. I'm like the new ABBA concert. I didn't expect anything less from him, man. That was fucking perfect. Oh my god, that was fucking perfect. I love that response, man. It's all smoke and mirrors. Oh, fuck, dude. Rittenhouse jury begins fourth day of deliberations. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I know the main channel got a strike for medical misinfo again on a video that I put up back in June or July where I'm saying I was going to go get, and I was talking about and staying home and all that shit. Did a whole thing at the beginning of the video. I'm like, your algorithm, man. It's the fucking algorithm, man. It scans videos and just hears words, man. It doesn't know the context of those words. It can't figure that out. It can't tell the difference between conversation and misinformation. That's the problem with AI. That's the problem with an algorithm. That's why I have to go and point to words on screen and shit. Can you believe that? Karen, good for you following me across more than that channel. You passed the IQ test. Huh. This is kind of cool, actually. Kamala Harris to become first woman with presidential power while Biden is under anesthesia for a routine colonoscopy. So, congratulations, women. That is a glass ceiling that you just get to shatter. Good for you guys, man. I think that's awesome. And fuck Kamala Harris. She's a dumb cunt. But now she serves a fucking good purpose. So, good for that, you know? You know, I celebrate the achievement, not the person. Not the fucking cunt. Someone's out there going, man, just when I thought that guy is seeing the light, and then crashes to the ground. He just crashes. Did the Rittenhouse judge really sing Autumn Leaves to the jury? Look, the Rittenhouse judge referred to one of the jurors as the Black. How do you guys feel about that? You know, my friend Chris Redgepick came in here one day and said, the Blacks. And I said, don't come in here talking fucking racist bullshit again. I got really angry at him. And he's like, I didn't understand. I didn't realize that is a racist term. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And now you know. But when when you hear a fucking mountain man from fucking the Canadian wilderness say the blacks, you understand, you cut them a little slack. But when you hear a fucking judge that's overseeing one of the most important murder trials of our time right now, you've got a a mistrial. That's what you've got there. You got a fucking mistrial. And that kid needs to be retried with a new jury and a new judge. I mean, I would think that's how the law should go. He needs to be tried for those fucking crimes. He did murder some people. They can fucking determine what the circumstances were. But it has to be done with a judge who will be fair, not one who will exclude evidence. I don't know, like Kyle saying days beforehand, yeah, I want to go there and murder some fucking protesters. And I'd love to hear what the exact wording was of that statement, where and when it was said, or who it was said to. Does anybody know? Can anybody enlighten me on that statement from Kyle Rittenhouse? I would love to know. I'll put that out to the audience if anybody could find out. There was a piece of evidence that was excluded by the judge. The state's attorney, the prosecutor, brought it up after being told it was off limits. And in front of the fucking jury, that goddamn idiot lawyer brought up the fact that Kyle Rittenhouse made a comment that I guess he wanted to kill some protesters. Does anybody know the nature of that comment? Or can anybody research the nature of that comment and find out what that was? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's premeditation. And everything at that point becomes it becomes subjective, right? Because you have to figure out now, did he really go there to kill people? And was he just waiting for the right opportunity? Maybe he ran into that parking lot to be in a safe spot where he could kill a motherfucker and not have to worry about shooting other people. Maybe that's the reason he ran into the parking lot. Why would you run when you're out in the street being chased by people? Why would you run off behind a building or into a parking lot? That's a question the jury should be asking themselves too. He basically went into a corner where he was safe, looking at a fucking shooting gallery, where he could just take people out as they came to him. That's what I would do if I was playing a video game. I would find a fucking corner, get back, and just wait for motherfuckers to come around the corner. Patrick says it should be a mistrial. Steve says mistrial is pulling a Musk with AI. Is that pulling a Musk with AI? Did the Rittenhouse judge really sing Autumn Leaves to the jury? Okay, so it should be a mistrial just because of the judge. Tangy, cheers. Cheers. Does it taste like tangerines, sweet, or does it taste like grapefruit? Let me know. CVS is closing 900 stores, and the big winner is Dollar General. So, if I were looking for stock, I would be trying to buy into I would get stock in the company that owns Dollar General. Okay, Google. What corporation owns Dollar General?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
J.L. Turner. I would check and see if J.L. Turner is listed on the goddamn stock exchange, man. Get me some Dollar General. That'd be a smart fucking stock buy right now. Dude. Some engineer over there at Google. Yeah, they decided that when you do a Google search, you used to be able to just say it, it'd come up, right? And all the information would follow. Now, you have to click a button and wait for the screen to clear, and now it researches what you just asked for. Because some engineer over there thinks that that's better on the search function on my phone. It's fucking psychotic. Kohlberg, Kravis, and Citigroup. Citi? Kohlberg, Kravis, Roberts, and Citigroup. I think I've got stock in Citigroup. Not sure. Okay, Google. Citigroup stock numbers. I do. I've got fucking Citigroup. It's C. Dude, they're going to fucking explode. They own Dollar General, guys. I already own the goddamn stock. Watch. They're down right now. Where's the fucking... That's the 1 day. There's the 5 day. They're down. Good time to get it. Good time to get it. They're down for the month. They're down for the year. They're even down. Why isn't that fucking changing? Why aren't the numbers changing? That's fucking weird. They're way down, guys. If you guys are looking for a stock to purchase right now, I would get Citi. C. On the NASDAQ. I got some. It's probably not doing very well right now. Let me go look. I'll tell you how my Citi's doing. Citigroup C. The letter C. Portfolio. It's not looking. My stocks aren't looking that bad, actually. C. I've got 16 of them. 16 shares. It's down 1.62% today. Total loss on it is $15. And total loss today is $17.44. I just turned an alert on for C, so I'll know if it starts moving around. If it's starting to go up or down, and I'll let you all know. No, right now it's just holding in one position, so it might break out. You know, I'm not good at stocks. I don't know what stocks do. You know, I don't know if they work the exact same way as crypto does. So I don't have access to those charts or whatever. '19th century streets, really subterranean. We're gonna start. When was that, Billy? I have a feeling we're gonna start seeing a lot more of that. You know, abandoned apartment, high-rise complexes and shit like that. People are gonna have to go somewhere, man. Wherever there's water, they can get water in there. All right, guys, I am out of here. I hope you guys had fun. One of my other channels is down now. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go. Wait, maybe I gotta look at that while it's up and see which channel just went down. Hold on. Now I got 2 channels down, man. What's going on? Son of a bitch, dude. This week? Oh my god, Billy. That's fucking crazy. Alright, which one of my fucking channels went down now? I'm so sick of this. Not in good standing. I know it's not in good standing. The main channel's on General Strike. That's a funny title. My main channel's on General Strike. Dude, it says everything else is online? Oh, the Twitter one's not reading for some reason. Okay. Okay, that's cool. It's just the Twitter one. Alright, I'll let you guys know if they give me my channel back. Oh, check my coffee. It's gone. Thank you, Nick. My coffee's gone. Oh, wait. There's a bunch more people watching now, too, Nick. Thanks for telling me to check my coffee. Okay, let's make some more coffee. Nick said check my coffee, and I have no coffee, but there's a whole bunch more people here now, all of a sudden. So now that all of you are here, I'm gonna make another cup. Let's have a splish. Let's have a splish in a dish. Fuck it. I mean, I'm hungry and all, yeah, but I'm so excited about this rain. Guys, I couldn't be more excited about this rain. What it's doing for my road work that I did yesterday. I did a mile of freaking road work. And I gotta call Mark because it's his road. It's Mark's fucking road, man. I gotta call him. He's exhausted today, man. He's been putting in a motor all fucking night. Not motor, a rear end, I think, on his truck went out, or it was slipping, so he had to redo the rear end or something. But he had to drive down that road last night or this morning at some point, man. So hopefully, next time I talk to him, I'll find out what he thinks about it. I'm gonna, after this show, I'm gonna go drive down and check it out, man. I'm really excited. I want to see how it is. You know, I want to see if it's adequate.